Good morning, children. In the chapter Periodic Classification of Elements, today I will teach you Newland's Law of Octaves and Mendel's Periodic Law. Newland's Law of Octaves. Newland, in the year 1864, arranged then known 56 elements in the order of increasing atomic masses. Children, here you can see when Newland proposed his classification of elements, at that time only 56 elements were known, starting with hydrogen atomic mass 1 and thorium atomic mass 56. He arranged all these 56 elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses. While arranging the elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses, starting with hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, sodium, etc., he found that every eighth element, starting with hydrogen, the eighth element is fluorine. Starting with fluorine, chlorine is the eighth element. Every eighth element has properties similar to those of the first one. Just like a musical note, like sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, again repeating. So the same way, the properties of the elements are also repeated at every eighth element. So Newland law says when elements are arranged in the increasing order of atomic masses, the properties of the eighth element starting from a given element are a repetition of the properties of the first elements. Again here you can see starting with lithium, the eighth element is sodium. So the properties of sodium is similar to that of lithium. Starting with sodium, the eighth element is potassium. The properties of potassium are similar to that of sodium. Likewise here beryllium, starting with beryllium, the eighth element is magnesium. The properties of magnesium are similar to beryllium. Likewise, starting with magnesium, the eighth element is calcium. The properties of calcium are similar to that of magnesium. So Newland law says every eighth element has properties similar to the first element. Limitations or demerits of Newland's law of octaves. Children, Newland's classification of elements based on his law of octave, however, gave a very important conclusion that there is some relationship between the order of atomic masses and repetition of chemical properties of elements. However, the law of octave for the classification of elements had the following limitations or demerits. First demerit, Newland could arrange elements only up to calcium out of the total 56 elements. After calcium, every eighth element did not possess properties similar to that of the first element. For example, you can see here, starting with hydrogen up to calcium, the arrangement are well suitable for the octave law. That means hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine. They have similar properties. Starting with hydrogen, fluorine 8th element, starting with fluorine, chlorine 8th element, all they have similar property. Likewise, lithium, sodium, potassium, starting with lithium, 8th element sodium, starting with sodium, potassium, 8th element, all these three elements have similar chemical properties. Likewise, between beryllium, magnesium, calcium. But after calcium, if you examine boron, aluminium, chromium, the properties of chromium are not similar to those of boron and aluminium. Hence, we can see the Newland's octave law is applicable only up to calcium. That means starting with hydrogen up to calcium it is applicable, whose mass number is 40. In other words, We can say Newland's law of octave is applicable for elements with lower atomic masses. Second demerits of his classification, he emphasized that 56 elements are discovered and in future no more elements are going to be discovered. But later several elements were discovered and his assumption about the knowing 56 elements stand wrong. Third demerit, in order to fit elements into his table, Newlands put even two elements together in one slot and that too in the column of unlike elements having very different properties. For example, you can see here in the table of hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine and bromine, he put cobalt and nickel together, whereas the properties of cobalt and nickel are totally different from those of hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine and bromine. But in order to fit the elements, he did so. Fourth demerit, iron, which resembles cobalt and nickel elements in properties, was placed far away from these elements. You can see here in the table iron. Iron is placed along with the oxygen, sulfur, selenium, whereas cobalt, nickel along with hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine. Whereas the properties of iron is similar to those of cobalt and nickel, but he separated these elements. Dmitry Mendeleev, born on 8 February 1834, when he started his work, only 63 elements were known. Mendeleev's periodic table was published in a German journal in the year 1872. Children, in order to overcome the drawbacks and limitations of the Newland's law of octave, Mendeleev emphasized on two points in his classification. Number one, increasing atomic masses. Second, grouping together of elements having similar properties. And in order to study the similar chemical properties, Mendeleev has selected hydride and oxide of the compound. Here you can see R2ORH, likewise RORH2, R2O3RH3, likewise you can see here, where R stands for the element and H for hydrogen, O for oxygen. Now, why he has selected hydrogen and oxygen, that means oxides and hydride, for studying the chemical properties of the compounds? Because oxygen and hydrogen are chemically very reactive. So, most of the elements combine with oxygen and hydrogen to form oxides and hydride respectively. Okay, the elements having similar chemical properties form oxide having similar formula. At the same time, hydride forms are also having similar formula. That means if you take group 1 element, all the oxide formula resemble with R2O. For example, hydrogen H2O, then lithium L2O, sodium Na2O, potassium K2O likewise. And the same way hydride, hydrogen as H, LiH, sodium, NaH, potassium, KH. If you move to next group, group 2, oxide formula is RO. Therefore, the beryllium oxide BeO, magnesium oxide MgO, calcium oxide CaO and so on. So, all the elements of a particular group have same formula of their oxides and hydride. While working on the classification of elements, Mendeleev found that when elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic masses. The elements with similar properties occur at regular interval. Based on this observation, Mendeleev gave a periodic law in the year 1869. According to Mendeleev periodic law, the properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic masses. So children, here the new term has come, that is periodic function. What is the meaning of periodic function of the elements? The periodic function means when the elements are arranged, the properties are repeated at regular interval. So repetition of properties at regular interval of the element, that is known as periodic function. Repetition of properties of the elements at regular interval is known as periodic function. Okay, that's all for today children. In my next class, I will explain you about the achievement, that is merit and demerits or drawbacks of the Mendeleev periodic table. Take care, be safe. Thank you.